you guys haven't checked this out, there's a design of a statue that is being removed because it's insensitive.
It's retarded. It's
So
absolutely fucking retarded.
Superior Arts is going to rework it, to be fair. So I guess they will come out with another one.
Yeah, they'll come out with another one. They'll remove the half Torii gate. There's sort of monuments in Japan which stand the testament of time to the atomic bomb dropping. Right, the half Torii gate in Nagasaki is one of them. In Hiroshima, they have that building which never got fully knocked down, and they've left it in that state. You know, and it just stands as monuments to the Japanese people. There's been a lot of water under the bridge since Second World War now. Okay, Japan isn't viewed the way that it was viewed back in those days. We all look, depending on which country's been through which wars. We all have our monuments that we look at, and they serve as inspiration to the people of those countries. So when you think, hi, we're going to make an Assassin's Creed game. Where we're going to completely fake the origin of Yusake. We're going to pretend we're going to essentially pay for people to make lies up about how this guy actually existed in history and what he truly meant, because we want to put a Stunning and Brave as the lead character instead of just having a fucking brain cell and putting a Japanese male protagonist and a female protagonist in the game. Then what we're going to do is we're going to stick them next to, we're going to show videos of them destroying Japanese fucking good people's houses and businesses, and it's just like the tone deafness here is insane.
I think that's more of the if there is to be a problem, that's it. It's everything looking at that collectively. You have to look at that collectively. Of the game's not off to a good start. The concept itself was nobody should have greenlit it, but they did. It's out there in the ether. They have delayed it for various reasons, and you couple that with something like this, then yeah, people are. If they were more,
how do you not catch this?
Well, that's the thing. I think that they are operating as if, and maybe their plan was the plan from the get-go, and they had no ability to pivot. Or they didn't think about pivot because they didn't think they would have had to. I think that's what you're dealing with here, is that they had an original plan, and that plan, again, I understand as that me and you may look at this and say, okay, you doing this game, let's fucking retarded, right?
Dude, it's like me making a fucking Division game in New York and having one of the fucking Twin Towers as the fucking symbol.
Well, here's the thing, though. I think that it would have been a lot more digestible if they hadn't got to the part or gotten off to the wrong foot, right? So the fact that you made this game, which was already distasteful to that geographical area in the first place, right? I think leads to this. So that's not to say that this wouldn't maybe have been a problem if they knocked it out the park with everything else. But I know people wouldn't be dwelling on it as much if it was, as far as its culture, Japanese and their culture, and the Japanese people actually being far better as far as receptive to this actual game because they made it in a tasteful way. But that's not what you're dealing with. So of course, anything
you're dealing with an echo chamber.
Yeah, and that's the problem. And why I think that, well, yeah, it in hindsight for sure, it's like this is dumb as fuck. Now, if they had two people that were in there that were like, okay, guys, this shit is stupid. We never even know about this.
Yeah, because they're not hiring people that know Japanese history.
I don't think they're hiring people that know shit.
No, they're paying people to say this is what happened in Japan. If they want to go head to head with the white fucking toxic gamers that they profess is the only people that ever complain about this shit. If they want to try and go head to head with them, congratulations. You're a typical Western gaming developer with your fucking head up your ass. But this is the whole of the fucking Japanese people. In the fucking country of Japan has been in uproar about this shit.
Yeah, they've rejected it.
And then they just go bury their head in the fucking sand as if they know better than the fucking country of Japan.
I think it's more of that they had a plan and they were never going to deviate with it because they did not consider. And again, it sounds, I know, be it me and you and I, the chat, they're going to be like this. They would have had to consider it, right? You got to understand when you're dealing with the echo chamber that they're dealing with. No, they didn't. I don't think they did. I think that they were stupid enough to put this shit out there, and they thought that it was going to be well received, right? And they built their plan, everything. We're talking statues, all this stuff, everything was built around that idea. And so they don't have an ability to pivot because they were already committed. And so you're going to get what you're going to get, right? Now, this delay, I don't know what the fuck all they're going to do, but me personally, what I pick up, you are going to get what you're going to get. And a lot of that stems from they got off to the wrong foot. Like, we should have never known about this. If they had people, we talk about merit this whole entire time. If they had people that knew what the fuck they were doing, hell, if they had a couple of people that knew what the fuck they were doing, this game never sees the light of day at its premise right now, with Yasuke being the fucking core centerpiece. That never happens. We never hear about it. We never hear that as an idea that was floated around. If you add people that were in there, that never gets past the concept phase. When they're round table, right? Ubisoft or wherever the fuck, and they're like, what's going to be our next Assassin's Creed game? And someone says, hey, I was on Wikipedia the other day, and there was some black guy that was there. Why don't we make him a lead character and a samurai? We're going to have him fuck up all these Japanese people in Japan. That guy gets thrown out of the fucking window. I'm just there in Japan, so I'm assuming that they're fucking 45 feet high. And that motherfucker gets thrown out of that window, and we never know about it. Not what happened. Instead, what happened? Roundtable discussion. Somebody pitched the idea, and someone said, wow, that's a fantastic idea. The person next to them said, that's a great idea. Think about all the boxes that we're checking here. We'd be able to appeal to this. We'd get all these DIE points and all that. This is a fantastic idea. That's all they had. And so they greenlit it. They developed it. They built their marketing plans. They built their schemes. All of that was centered around, we're going to put this shit out. This is our concept, and it's going to be well received. And that's why you get shit like this.
I don't, right. Something that I disagree on that with is that this is going to be well received. I don't think they care. I think they create it and they'll be like, this is what you're getting, whether you like it or not. Because I cannot believe that any sane person.
They're not saying no.
I know. We all know that. When you get stuck in an echo chamber, you can't be fucking sane. When you're painting your fucking hair and mutilating your body, you can't be fucking sane. Okay? We're not dealing with rational people. But I can't believe that the conversation never occurred that this is going to rub people up the wrong way. I think the outcome of that is good. Good. It's about fucking time. I think we get those sort of answers, but I think they know exactly what they were doing. I think they knew exactly how antagonistic they were being. What I don't think they knew is the reaction that it would get from Japan. That is the thing. I think they all expected this from the toxic white gamers who were going to come at them.
That's fair, yeah.
But I don't think they in any way, shape, or form had any idea of the backlash that they were going to have from the Japanese people and what that would have, what sort of effect that would have. And the effect that it had was it fucking crashed their stock price and it sent it into oblivion. And the only way that the stock price rose in recent times is when the rumor came out that they were going to fucking sell the company. I admit defeat. I can't fucking mock you better than you're mocking yourselves.
Yeah.
I can't even do that. You're making yourselves look so fucking out of touch. It's unreal.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to head over to Rippaverse.com to check out our comic book company. We have books, plenty of merchandise, and even some glorious animations from Rippaverse Studios.